Alrighty guys, in today's video we're going to be answering a question I see asked everywhere, and that is going to be, what are the best cookies for PvP currently at the state of the game? So in today's video I thought, why not bring you guys the top 10 cookies that are being utilized right now at the current state of the game in the PvP Kingdom arena. Obviously I'll update this video in the future as shifts happen as far as new cookies coming out and or cookies dropping off. So starting us off with the first one on our list, that's going to bring us into the BTS cookies. Yes, these are brand new and they are specialty rank, but it does not matter. They are absolutely killing it in the overall arena. Honestly, keeping up with healing as good as like a 5-star Ascended Cream Unicorn, even at a 1-star promotion. So absolutely going to be somebody to keep on your radar. As far as the best toppings overall, is going to be running a full Swift chocolate set, stacking up as much cooldown as you possibly can. The second cookie we've got, that's going to be Financier. Financier, literally ever since she was added into the game, has just been dominating in arena and even like Masters mode in PvP in certain stages. So again, definitely going to be somebody that you want to look to build if you haven't done so already. As far as the overall toppings go, running a full Swift chocolate set, maintaining around that 17% for the overall cooldown. You don't really want to go lower than 17% unless if you are building like a super specialty composition. Most of the time, players are going to be running full Swift chocolates and at least a 17% CD. The next cookie we've got that's dominating the PvP space, and that's going to be the legendary Black Pearl. Obviously, she's a legendary cookie. She needs to be on this list, but not only that, right now, almost every single team in the arena is utilizing a Black Pearl, and if you're not, then you're probably not in the top 100, and then not only that, if you are, then you just got lucky, because Black Pearl is everywhere, and for a very good reason. She is super strong. As for the overall toppings here, most players in PvP are utilizing a full Swift chocolate set. You'll see a couple of like variety builds where they might have a couple Swift chocolates, a couple solid almonds, maybe a couple searing raspberries. It just kind of really depends on the substats that you can get for whatever toppings you have available. But most people are running a full Swift chocolate build on their arena team, focusing in on damage resistance and cooldown. And you got to just pretty much, finesse the cooldown to whatever your skill rotation is, catered to your other cookies. And speaking of the top 10 cookies being utilized right now in PvP, that's going to bring us to the brand new Schwartz-Walder cookie, or however you want to say his name, Brute, Charles, whatever you fancy. He's going to be absolutely killing it in the overall arena. Literally everybody almost in the top 100 on all of the servers available for Cookie Run Kingdom are utilizing this guy at least in one of their 5 teams that they are running in the overall arena. When it comes to the overall toppings for them that are going to be the best, running a full solid almond set has been discovered to be the best route to go, stacking up as much damage resistance as you possibly can, and not only that, because he's got a low cooldown on his skill already, you don't hardly need any cooldown. 1.8% is like the absolute bare minimum, like maximum really, that you need, because he's already has a so low of a cooldown. The skill requirement for CD isn't really necessary. More survivability is, and you're going to get that from stacking damage resistance. Alrighty, the next cookie we've got, that's going to be Purple Yam. This guy is a monster ever since they added his magic candy into the game, not only in PvP, but even PvE. Like things like the Cookie Alliance just 100% shreds literally like waves this season are from 1 all the way to 31. So again, absolutely going to be a must build cookie. And like I said, even for PvP this season, he's just been killing it. And just like with Brute, when it comes to the overall toppings, running a full solid almond build is going to be the best and ideal for Purple Yam, stacking up as much damage resistance as you possibly can. I am currently running 5% for the overall cooldown. It works beautifully pretty much in almost any team composition. So again, that's going to be what I would focus on when it comes to toppings. The next cookie is going to be Clotted Cream. We're starting to see a lot of Clotted Creams come out of the woodworks because basically the new compositions with BTS, Financier, Brute, Captain Caviar, Black Pearl, all of these different team compositions, Clotted is a very good counter to a lot of them. When it comes to the best toppings here for Clotted Cream for PvP, a lot of players, or at least most players, are running full solid almonds. Your main focus is, as always, damage resistance, cooldown, and also attack percent. The next cookie on this list is Captain Caviar. Again, definitely going to be a cookie that we're seeing everywhere when it comes to the arena teams, especially in the top 100. When it comes to the overall toppings, though, we're going to be running a full Searing Raspberry raspberry build. There's a couple of different things, at least maintaining 6 to 7% for the overall cooldown, and then stacking the rest into damage resistance and then the attack percent. Speaking of hard-hitting damage dealers, Vampire Cookie once again is going to be at that top tier rank for the overall PvP arena at the current state and season of the game. When it comes to the overall toppings, running a full searing raspberry build is going to be ideal for Vampire. However, the main focus is actually going to be utilizing at least one Swift Chocolate if you need to at least achieve the 10.8% for the overall cooldown substat. After that, you can literally stack as much as you can in damage resistance in the attack percent. Next up we've got, and that's going to be one of the best AoE damage dealers currently at the state of the game, simply due to the magic candy. That's going to be Espresso, as you guys can see here, and not only that, and see in the top 100 ranks, for whatever server you're currently running, a lot of players have an Espresso team built, and not only that, just Espresso on most teams as an additional DPS. As far as the best toppings here for Espresso, that's going to be running a full searing raspberry build, very similar to Captain Caviar. Your main focus is to get a decent amount of cooldown. As you see, we've got 7%, and then stacking the rest of it into damage resistance and then the attack percent. Last but not least, we've got on this list, that's going to be Sorbet Shark. Ever since they've been added into the game, they've literally been in and out of the arena meta, and they are actually killing it in the PvE aspect. So it's, again, a very good cookie to invest in. It's a safe option because you'll always find use for Sorbet Shark no matter what type of content you are going in. And not only that, guys, they are a very good counter unit to tanks. So that's going to be the reason why they pop in and out of the overall meta for the arena in PvP from season to season, because, again, you can throw them on a team, they're going to destroy whatever is in the front line. When it comes to the overall toppings, there's actually two different ways you can build them. The main focus is going to be cooldown and damage resistance for the most part. One, you could run a full Swift Chocolate set, which basically gives them a lot more cooldown while still maintaining a decent amount of damage resistance to stay alive. And then the second set is going to be a full solid almond build. This one's going to be probably more directed towards very top tier arena, where your hope is just to stay alive as much as possible. Utilizing this will allow you to stack up a lot more damage resistance while not really focusing in on too much CD or cooldown. And last but not least, I want to do one honorable mention here, and that's going to be Cream Unicorn. If you guys are not utilizing the brand new BTS cookies as your main healer in PvP, you're probably utilizing Cream Unicorn, or you'll at least see Cream Unicorns still being used due to that reason. With that being said, though, definitely don't feel bad about utilizing a Cream Unicorn. They are going to be very, very good and top tier, especially after the BTS collaboration does go away. And I can see Dev Sisters putting, the BTS cookies in a box, basically packing them up. All the players are going to stick them on the shelf because we'll probably get some sort of nerf. Cream Unicorn is going to be the next best option if that does happen. And with that being said, hopefully this top 10 list of PvP cookies helps you guys know exactly who is worth investing in, especially when it comes to the PvP side of things. As I mentioned before, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Cookie Run Kingdom related, but also for when I update this video and other videos when it comes to Arena, so you guys know exactly what the meta is and who is the best to invest in and build. With that being said, though, guys, as always, don't forget I do have a Discord as well. You can always find that link provided down below to ask me additional questions or just come and hang out with an awesome community. With that being said, though, guys, as always, I'll see you on the next one.